Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cinecool and this is Gems of War. And today we're on the new account, grabbing our tribute. Look at that, 9 gems, not bad. Got 10 tributes there. Been leveling my kingdoms, we'll be talking about that today. It's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I just want to keep you updated with this new account and everything I've been doing. And the devs put out a calendar for August, so we'll be taking a look at that probably first. But yeah, we're going to be playing the new account, level 508. Alright, let's see what's up with y'all. Who's here? We got Philip. We got Brian Walker, who was first today. Let me put it in live chat. Let me know if it sounds good, looks good, all that good stuff, if you guys don't mind. Philip says, seriously, thank you so much for the videos and advice. About to reach 200, and I feel like I'm in an incredible strong position. Found a really good guild, and... Alright. I love to hear it, dude. I love to hear it. Brian says, yeah, loving it, even though I've been playing my Switch account. Haven't been playing my Switch account too much. It's really cool to see what it's like without mythics. I know, it's kind of what I'm trying to do, is like show, you can play this game without mythics, you know? You don't have to have mythics. You'll be okay. We might use them eventually, but so far we haven't used any, and we're level 508. I think I used one. I did use one. I used Luna in, like, Underspire or something. So I haven't used it on video, but... Brian says, I think on my main account, I am going to build up about 3k gold marks. That way I will have enough for one of those PvP mythics. Yeah, maybe. I don't... That's not what I'm going to do, and it's not what I advise, but get the books. Daily offer magic deeds. That's always good. Good investment. Magic Kingdoms, baby. Plan on buying books. There you go. It's all good, Sana. I didn't even know if I was going to stream today, but I feel like I've done too much on this new account in the past like few days that I need to like keep it going and keep you guys updated on what's been going on with the new account, or else I'm going to forget, because then it's going to be like Thursday by the time we go again. It's not even like it's been like that long, because it was just Thursday that we played this, but by the time we can play it again, it's going to be Thursday, which is like 4 or 5 days from now, so... But yeah. What's up, Ali, Dervicious, Brian, Sana, Philip? What's going on? Awesome chatathon yesterday. Perfect. Went exactly as long as we wanted it to go. We did it again. You did it again. You guys did it again. 17 freaking times in a row. That's pretty crazy. That's what it is, right? 17? Pretty crazy. Love it. All right, let's get into this calendar. Let me put in a chapter here. It might take me a second. Y'all can hear me okay, right? See it okay? Heading over to the studio. Going to edit. I'm going to put it on... about the 4.5 minute mark here for the calendar, which Sana told me about. Calendar at the 4:30. Save. Alright. And back to the game. Or no, back to OBS. Now let's change the screen. Don't let me stay on the screen. I did that on EverQuest last time. It sucked. But here we go. We should be on the calendar now. So I won't be able to see the chat for a moment, but we're going to go over this calendar. Alright, devs put out a calendar. Today, July 27th. Oh, yesterday, actually. August event calendar. The end of July has been massive with 8.0 Immortals releasing and the beginning of the new PvP season. There's no time to rest. Let's take a look at August. Alright, we got August here. Next week, we have Tower of Doom. It's a green Tower of Doom. We have a Magrim Woods week. We have Hellgate on Tuesday. We have Little Kirby, I think his name is, on Wednesday, the pet. Thursday is that Warden class. And then we have a new Mythic Friday, which I haven't seen what it does yet. It wasn't available yesterday morning, but it might be there now. And then we have Expanded Faction, which is Tinkertown, if I recall correctly. We got a raid boss the week after that. Raid event, Glacial Peaks week. Mirrored Halls is the faction event. We got, looks like, I don't know who that pet is, but it might be new. It's got a little border around it. Might be a new pet. Frost Mage is the class. And Vault event next weekend. Not this upcoming weekend, but the one after that. The weekend of the 11th. Or the 9th. The weekend of the 9th is the Vault event. August 9th. Journey event the week after that. Merlantis Kingdom week. Sea of Sorrows faction event. Little Krabby dude. Merlantis is Tidecaller. We have a bounty event that weekend. World event the week after that, the week of the 19th of August. Galvania is the kingdom that week. Dark Court is the faction. I can't remember that thing's name. No way, Jose. Wednesday, pet. It's a Galvania pet. Thursday looks like Death Knight. And then we have an arena again. So we just had arena, and we're having it again. Alright, after that, it's an invasion. We're back to invasion, which we're doing right now. It's a midnight week. That's good, because midnight's a new kingdom. We need midnight weeks. Nightmare Circus on Tuesday is the faction. Looks like another new pet. I think that's what that border means, is a new pet. And then it's a Nightweaver class. If you don't have that to 100, you could do a little bit of Nightweaver grinding on Thursday. And then another expanded faction, which they will tell us about down here. PvP Season of Ice, July 22nd through August 7th. The Frostbound Sword campaign, June 10th through August 19th. That's my birthday, August 19th. Primeval Tome campaign, August 26th through November 4th. And then we have the main events of note for the month are PvP Season of Ice. We already talked about that. New Mythic and Faction expansion, Tinkertown. New pet is called Clawlock. Clawlock. 12th through the 18th is Feast of the Beast Event Week. Advent Week. 19th, the current campaign, the Frostbound Sword, ends. 26th, new campaign, Primeval Tome, begins. 28th, new pet, Druid Doodle. Druid Doodle. 13th, faction expansion, Eldrazi. So right here is Eldrazi, September. While events are scheduled in advance, sometimes due to unforeseen circumstances, the events may be swapped or changed last minute, so please be aware that when the schedule is shared, it is also subject to change. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Let me switch back over. And I'll put another chapter in for a new account. Studio mode should be switched back over to the game now. If we're not, let me know. And let me check on what time we're at. We are at about 8:30, so I will put in another chapter for 8:30, which will be new account. Boom, save. Okay, bring up the chat, bring up the game. Doot, cool. Chat, what it do? Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. Slam dunking it, running out there. Slam dunking it, baby. Brian says, all good. Ali, hey, Dervicious, good morning. Ali says, got 3 books and 3 deeds. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Rambo, that like button. Yeah, get your machine gun out. Just brrrr, brrrr. Chabadoo. Philip Jenner says, save event keys for Midnight? No, Midnight's poo-poo. You would save event keys for Adana, Zalkari, Zajin. Good morning, Yoke. Brian. Alright, let's go. New account. So I gotta tell you what's been going on here. Let's just go over everything I have at the moment and all that stuff. So when I go back and look at this live stream later, I could kind of... Anyway, we're level 508, so we hit level 500. That's pretty cool. We got Titan class to 100, which you guys already know, but that was notable. So I got Titan to 100. If we can go find it. Come on, mouse. Titan's at 100. 100. And then I went and did Plague Lord after that, so as soon as Titan got to 100, I used it for a minute on 100, just to use it on 100, and then I switched to Plague Lord, and the reason I did that was because of the class weapon. I was trying to get Essence of Evil. So I got Essence of Evil. Bang, 250 wins with Plague Lord. It sent it to my mail. I got it. I have Essence of Evil now. I'm using it in the Invasion, I think, right now. You can't do anything to the towers, but it's a nice weapon that explodes, and it's green, so it was working decently for me in Invasion, the guild event. After that, once I got Essence of Evil, I switched over to Thief, which we just opened up that kingdom, Zajin. Switching to Thief now on everything I do. I'm using Thief class. My Rowan team, Thief class. Anytime I can, Thief class. So I got it here so I can get a 50% start. I didn't do the whole way because I don't have these trait stones, and I didn't feel like using an orb just for sneak attack, but we got fast, which is 50% start. We're using it. We're leveling it as we go for the weapon, and that's the main reason we're doing that, is try to get the skeleton key. So we're looking for this weapon next. 250 victories on Thief. Once that happens, we'll switch to another class. So we're going after the class weapons basically right now. And if I was going to go to another one, I'd probably go get... Next up is probably going to be Archmagus. I just have to open it up. And by the time we get the skeleton key, we'll have Archmagus opened up. And then we'll get Reflection of Good next, most likely. So we're going to have Mountain Crusher, a nice brown explodey weapon. We're going to have Essence of Evil, a nice green explodey weapon. And then we're going to have Reflection of Good, a nice purple explodey weapon. And then we're going to have Skeleton Key, too. So, cool. That's what we're doing. We got a bunch of medals up here. This has been from buying offers and being in a good guild. Guild rewards from events and just offers that we've been buying with gems. Not spending gems on anything else except for like buying medals and buying stuff we need in the offers, and maybe doing a little bit of guild stuff. But we have 2 medals of Nisha. Did not do Explorer very much. Wasn't farming medals in Explorer. I got 2 medals of Nisha for my global. I got 1 medal of Anu. That's good. That's all you need. Because you can't go more than 20% on Medal of Anu. We have 1 Medal of Seasons, 1 Medal of Orpheus. We have 4 medals of Guard. Okay, we're almost to 2 medals of Orpheus. You want 3 of those. So you want 3 of all of them except for Anu. And we're on our way here. So 2 Nishas, which is great. That's amazing. That's the hardest one to get. 1 medal of Anu, that's all we need. That's great. 3 medals of Guard, which is awesome for Rowan. And then we're working on our Orpheus pretty much next in our seasons. So that's that. Up here it changed to Paragon chests because I'm level 500 now. There's nothing really to grab here. I've been grabbing it. There might be like a couple things, but just check on that every once in a while. You don't have to check it every day or anything. What else? What else? Grab our mail. Doot. Gotta use these eventually. I'd probably do it while I'm doing City of Thieves or something. Any good offers? Check these every day. They're different every day. Pretty much looking for medals or verses. Let's see. What else can we talk about? I got a couple new troops that were cool. Let's see what we got so far. Okay, so we got Ossifer. Remember that. That was just the other day. We opened 1 burning chest. We got the best immortal. I got Luna. Those were the first 2 mythics I got on this new account. Luna was number 1, the first one I got, opening a cosmic egg. That's from doing the vault event and being in a good guild and all that stuff. We got Dragonite, doing the dungeon every day. We got enough Dragonite to open a cosmic egg. We got Luna. And then just doing a little bit of PvP for the XP booster. That's pretty much it. I got enough burning marks to get 1 immortal, and I got Ossifer, the best one. So we have Luna and Ossifer as our 2 mythics so far. Legendaries, the decent ones we got Captain McCall, 50% start for rogues. We got Cedric Sparkle Sack. We have Divine Ishbala. Got Ember Claw, 3 copies. That's from that holiday event. Pretty good. Glaceon, Garyon, King Averlorn, 50% start for elves. We got our 2 copies of King Gobtruffle, of course, in the Underworld. Definitely something you want to do. King Mikhail, Magma Dragon, got that in the Underworld as well. Good troop. Queen Beatrix, we got multiple copies of that. Of course, Underworld, good troop. Shoggoth, same thing. The Great Worm, same thing. We're working on that right now. We want 3 of those for its 3rd trait there. Putting skulls on the board. We want 3 of those. Working on that right now. Miraji Queen was the first one we got for our Rowan team to make it faster while we do the City of Thieves 3 times a day every day. And we got Triton, 50% start for Merfolk. We got Venoxia, really good legendary. True damage to all enemies, putting some mana generation on the board. Then, like Atlanta, you get through like Kingdom quests and stuff. She's okay for certain things. Bork, we got Bork 3000. There was one I got in between, like a Daughter of Time, that I wanted to, that you guys haven't seen yet. Ikado we got. Let's use this button. Okay, Forest Troll for our Gobtruffle Shuffle. We got that. Gargoyle, Underworld, 2 copies. Gonna be good for those red restrictions. Gimlet, Harpy Mage, another one from the Underworld. Gonna be good when you can't use Leprechaun to get you a fast start. What else? I think Marilith was the one I wanted to show you. I got that from leveling Mist of Scales to 10, I think. You get some epics for leveling to 10. You got Moon Rabbit. Ping Long. Alright, come on, mouse. Just trying to keep you up to date here. Rowan, of course. Once you get that, you're going to use it every day, all the time. You're going to dump your Goblin team or whatever other first team you had, and you're going to go with Rowan on everything. Scurvy Sea Dog, Shocktopus. String Fiddler. Game is like laggy. It's not showing the troop art. Got the Spider Throne. Veneratus. Wall of Tentacles. We're doing pretty good. All these important troops that are good. And no, like, we don't have like crazy 30 mythics or anything. We have 2 mythics. And we're doing just fine every day. I'm not struggling at all. It was Marilith. It was the one I wanted to show you because I got it in between. I got it like yesterday or the day before. And she's not popping up here. She's somewhere. I wanted to call out any other ones as well. We're an ultra rare. Maybe she's ultra rare. No. Anyway, she's there somewhere. That's enough of that. Let's do A to Z just to make sure I got her, because I'm pretty sure I did. We'll go down to M. She's going to be useful. She's kind of like a Bork or a Bog Strider. She's one of those. There she is. So I got that for leveling my kingdoms, which we're going to be talking about today. So I've been doing quite a bit. That's why I saved all that gold. You see how I had like 3.5 million gold, and now it's down to almost 1 million? That's from leveling my kingdoms. That's why you save gold. Save gems for medals and offers. Save gold for leveling your kingdoms. Save souls for kingdom power and leveling troops you're actually going to use and stuff like that. That's what we use that stuff on. What else? I got weapons. Okay, got Black Manacles already. Got Bronze Lock Pistol. Both of those from doing our mastery correctly. We got the blue Doom Shovel, because we know it's awesome, and we bought it when it was there. When it was the Tower of Doom. We got Essence of Evil now. That's the most recent one for just equipping Plague Lord and getting 250 victories. We got Golden Cog from Mastery. Been using the crap out of that. Urskaya is one of the last kingdoms to pop up. So if you think you're going to use the Shield of Urskaya and you think Shield of Urskaya is better than Golden Cog and all that, you get Golden Cog way before you get Shield of Urskaya. Like, I got Golden Cog when I was like level 35 or 40 or something. We're level 500 and we still don't have the Shield of Urskaya, just for example. So Golden Cog is first. We got Mang. That would be helpful if we're doing some crazy hard, difficult faction or something, or event. Got Mountain Crusher. Been using that. Mana Generation. Summer's Fury is pretty good. Hits all enemies, puts red on the board. War and Peace, been using that on my main account for Underspire. So that's going to be useful here and there. And yeah, that's everything. But we're working towards Skeleton Key right now, then we're going to work towards Reflection of Good. Those are our next 2 targets. And those are class weapons. What else? Anything? Pets, bonuses, class, banners? Nah. Okay, so yeah, then our kingdoms would be next. Okay, so we got all of our magic kingdoms to 10. You know, we did Darkstone. We did Zul'Kari. We did Karakoth. We did Blighted Lands. I always forget Blighted Lands. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right here you can tell if it's magic. We did all of those first. You know, we got all the kingdoms to 4 because you get troops from doing that. But after that, it was really cheap. So it was like 3,000 gold to get them all to 4. So as they opened, I was getting them to 4 so I could get the troops. But it was super cheap. It's like inconsequential. But after that, we got Magic Kingdoms to 10. Darkstone, Zal'Keri, Karakoth, Blighted Lands. Eventually we opened up Silverglade. Got that to 10 too. Once we did that, we went and we tried to get some of these Magic Kingdoms to Power 5. That's where you're going to be using your trait stones, your souls. Instead of just leveling every troop you get as you get it while you open chests, you wait, and then you do specific troops so you can level your kingdoms and get stats. So we got more magic here from doing this Magic Kingdom to Power 5. And then we did the same thing with Karakoth. Another Magic Kingdom to Power 5. Another magic stat for our whole account. Magic stat is amazing. It's good for 90% of the troops. Bigger explosions, bigger destroys, more damage, AoE damage, more splash damage, more AoE damage, more scatter damage, more everything. More single target damage. That's how you get the hit hard. That's when you see one person hitting for 127 and you're hitting for 94. That's probably why. They got all the magic they could get. Nisha medals, kingdoms, guild, underworld, etc. Our Blighted Lands is also on 5. So we did our best to get all the Magic Kingdoms on 5 and get that magic stat. Boom. That's what the gold's for. That's what the trait stones are for. That's what the souls are for. And then we opened up, we couldn't do Darkstone all the way. It's because we ran out of trait stones. We like don't have a legendary troop from Darkstone, but we can go get it in the Underworld. And that's what I was gonna do, huh? So that would be the next troop I would go after in the Underworld. So we can do that. So the kingdom associated to Darkstone, you can go boop, and it's All-Seeing Eye. It's right under it. So we need to get the legendary from All-Seeing Eye so we can then get our power level to 5 in that Magic Kingdom up there. We can easily get that legendary down here. You don't have to open chests and hope and pray. You can get it down here. Get your 1 copy of a legendary. It's a really smart way to do it. It's right there every day, all day. Alright, then Silverglade opened up later. We got it to 10. We got our magic. Boom. Got our magic there. We can't do power yet because we haven't completed all the quests yet. But we're about to do that too. So we're thinking about Magic Kingdoms. And then, after that, I had a bunch of gold left, and gold has nothing to do really with power. So I started leveling all the armor kingdoms. So we got, I just went around and looked. Which ones were armor? And you can see right here the shield. And I started leveling them to 10. Cost about 100,000 per kingdom. Plus 1 armor. That'll be good for Rowan. You know, so I went around and did all the armor kingdoms. Next. So I use Rowan every single day. I figured armor would be good next. This one's attack. I started doing attack after I got done with armor. Just showing you what I've been doing. Attack there. So a lot of my kingdoms are on 10 now. The only ones that aren't are like HP kingdoms and a couple attack kingdoms. So once I got to like close to 1,000,000 gold, I started like, I need to say I'm not going to like spend all my gold. You should never do that. You should never spend your gems to 0. You should never spend your gold to 0. You should never spend your souls to 0. Right now I want to keep like 1,000,000 gold, I think. Maybe a little bit less, we'll see. But I got all the ones I wanted. I got magic done, I got armor done. Those were the 2 like offensive stats that I wanted for the stuff I'm doing right now. Next up would be attack, but I'm not going to like go down to 0 gold just to get attack all my attack kingdoms to 10 right now. We can do that once we get more gold. I still have vault keys to open, so still have 183 to open. So some of our gold and gems will be in this. We just got to open them. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I think that's pretty much everything. I got all the quests really close to done. We opened the last few kingdoms last time on stream, and these are the last ones, and I got them all really close. We're going to finish them up today. I got all the classes open that are available to be opened at the moment. We still have to do these classes once we get these quests done. And then we'll do Silverglade after we get these quests done. Been doing my City of Thieves 3 times a day every day, of course. So we're going to be able to go get that legendary from All-Seeing Eye to do our Magic Kingdom, or the Great Worm. I leveled my horde level up to 155. That way I can one-shot comfortably with my Rowan. And yeah, I've been doing the quests down here, like picking at them. I still have a few of them to do. They're only 7 battles. They're not too hard. So I've just been picking at them. As I've been opening chaos portals and looking for certain troops, I've been doing those. Or just like at the end of the day when I'm done with everything else, I'll do one of these quests. So you gotta get them done so you can... gotta open them all up. Just like you do all your kingdoms, you gotta do all your factions. Same thing. You're not out of the beginner part of the game. You're not out of the tutorial until you get all your kingdom quests open. All your kingdom quests done. All your kingdoms open. All your class quests done. All your classes open. All your factions bought. All your factions quests done. Open. Then you're done with the freaking tutorial. And then you're not as much of a beginner anymore. Guild, I've been participating in the invasion event here. Because you should. You're in the guild. As soon as you can, you should. And you can always double up on sigils, triple up on sigils, you'll be okay. Essence of Evil, Shoggoth, Cryptworm. That's what I'm using. Got Shoggoth from the Underworld, it's not some crazy legendary, it's easy. Got Essence of Evil from weapon, from class weapon for Plague Lord. Just got that. Popped it over here as soon as I got it. Mountain Crusher was blocking Cryptworm a little bit, so I wanted a green weapon that exploded. And yeah, as far as this goes, I'm doing okay, I think. Right in the middle. Helping out. I'm not on the bottom. I'm doing my what I can. And that's even without buying very... I think I bought a little bit, because I needed the Tower Killer. But I bought like the bare minimum. This weapon's dookie. If I was on my main account, I would buy it. But here, by the time we would ever, like, you know, that's all I needed for this one. I think that's everything. Starting to give gold, but not like too much yet. I'm like doubling it every week. So I gave 5,000 this week. Next week I'll give 10,000. The week after that I'll give 20,000. I'm gonna keep trying to do that. But I've been participating in the guild event. I've been getting my seals to 2,000. I've been getting quite a bit of trophies. So do what you can do to. If you can't give gold, do everything else. 873. Trophies. You know? Max seals. Try not to get... Yeah? Try not to be a sore thumb or just a leech. Always do my XP booster. Always do my adventure board. Always do my dungeon. Always do my City of Thieves 3 times a day. Always do a guild event. Whatever the event is of the day, I've been trying to do that. Right now it's just arena, so it's nothing too crazy. I did one arena, though. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying, and then we'll get into some fights here. Or if you have any questions or anything. Brian says, so is it just me, but won't it be nice if you could change medals on your troops, enemy troops to go to battle screen, you know, the screen just before the fight? Yeah, it'd be cool if you could just, like, tie your medals, your global medals to a team, just like you do a banner. You can set a banner for a team, and it saves it. So why can't you set medals to a team, and it saves it? It's always been a stupid thing that they don't do, that they could do. A quality of life thing. Just like the Tower of Doom, which we got coming next week. The scouts, when they go through the rooms, they could put a little icon that tells you what's in the room instead of you having to go to Terran's World or the guild chat or something. They could say, it could put a little icon that says armor. They have it on Journey. Like, they have a little icon for attack, for armor, for life. They have a little icon they do for Journey event, right? They could take the same icon and put it on the room as soon as the scout goes through it. But they don't do that. Like, the room is grayed out. You go in it, you fight it, you win. It reveals it to the whole guild. It's attack in here. It's an attack scroll. But no quality of life for us. Sana with the Fire Ruby staff. Yoke says, how much longer do you think you might go on the new account? We gotta... Yeah, I don't know. Not too much longer, man. Probably like a month, maybe less. Month or less. We'll see how it goes. If I keep thinking of things to do on the new account, we'll keep going. But I feel like we're almost out of beginner territory, and this is like a new account playthrough, beginner type of thing. And I don't want to do a mid-game playthrough, you know? So, we gotta do today. We still gotta go get some troops in the underworld. We still want to be playing the game normally. Like, we're trying to get it to the point to where we're playing the game normally every day like a normal player. And then you're not going to want to see that every day. It's going to be the same. As soon as it's like the same as my main account, that's when we're going to stop. Because what's the point at that point, you know? Once it gets to where I'm just doing the same exact same things as my main account, there's no point anymore. Yoke says, Sana, thanks for the post this morning about the great loot on the adventure board. Ooh, what do we got? Oh yeah, writs and deeds. Always needed. Your tool belt's nearly Batman status. Shadow Hunter is slow but can be strong, says Sana. Ali says, wish they would put new on the collections until you click on them. I know, another quality of life thing. Leon's here. Brian says, the other day I bought into guild legendary tasks and got the whole guild. The Grey King, nice. My story, my legendary story, is when I got Ironhawk for the entire guild during the Vault event. Not to one-up ya or anything. Grey King's awesome too. Just brought it to my mind. Brian says, definitely a winning lotto ticket, not nearly the grand... Oh yeah, you just said it after that too. Good job. Chapter? Do I need a chapter? I don't think I do. But thank you. I did calendar, then I did new account playthrough. I think that's all I'm going to do today. Alright, let's finish these quests up so we can have every single kingdom opened. I got them all really close. We're still using Golden Cog, Clockwork Sphinx, Rowan, Leprechaun. No changes there. Change the class because, you know, we're going after this class weapon. So everywhere I can, I'm going to equip Thief. The only thing that's really changed with this team is the class. And I've got way more armor because I've been leveling my kingdoms and getting guard medals and doing, you know, that kind of stuff. Dun, 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 dun. We still need to buff up. That's why we're not using Mirage Queen here. Because we still need this. We still need both of these to buff us up. We might just need this right now. Let's see. I don't think do I have guard medals on? Let's go check. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's that. Let's go check our medals before we get too far. Nope. We might be able to hit them with the Golden Cog Rowan combo. So maybe we could use Mirage Queen now. Our stats might be high enough now. But let's try it a few times before we change it. That's how Rowan progresses. Eventually you'll be using Mirage Queen. And maybe eventually like Black Manacles instead of Golden Cog. If you don't need the armor boost for what you're doing, then take it off the team. Doot. Let's see, will it work? Nope, still need her. Okay. Still need her. Clockwork Sphinx, you still have a job. Anytime we need that double armor boost, you got a job, Clockwork Sphinx. Skip, skip, skip. If you read every single one of those, like, I get it if it's your first time ever playing the game. It's gonna make it take so much longer, though. Like, this already takes forever. These kingdom quests, there's so many fights and so many kingdoms. And then you got class quests and faction quests. And if you read every single word of every single, like, quest, you're gonna be in for the... It's gonna be a long, long haul. But, hey, I get it if it's your first time through the game. I read them at one point. I read them at one point, but nowadays, we're just trying to get through this bad boy. That's not exactly a waste of time. It would be if you've already read them before, I guess, but... It does take longer, so it depends on your definition of waste of time. Do you enjoy reading the quests? If you do, then it's not a waste of time, and if you don't, then just don't. Alright, done with that. Azura is pretty good. Spell all enemies and eliminate 7 points of a random skill boosted by blue gems. Explode all blue gems. Not used as much these days, but still pretty good. You don't think of her that often these days, but she used to be used quite a bit. Alright, let's do Pride Lands. 3 fights. Brian says, I have missed some new account playthroughs, lives. I was wondering how Underspire was fitting in. I kind of feel like it's more late game. Yeah, it is. You should go get your lanterns, though. We should do that. Thanks for reminding me. I think I already got it this week. But yeah, at some point during the week, you should get your lantern. Because you're going to use it eventually. And they save to the next week. Like, your torches won't roll over, but your lanterns do. So you want to go get your lanterns. At least. If you're not doing it, which you could. I'm playing 2 accounts. Otherwise, I might be doing the Underspire. So this isn't like an exact one-to-one of what a new player should do, but it's just a really good example of what you should be doing mostly. But you're going to be doing more than me every day. You're going to be playing your account every day. You're going to be playing it for longer than me every day, most likely. So you might run out of stuff to do, and then you will go do the Underspire. Maybe you'll just do your free torches and get to the second boss, you know? You will be doing PvP. Maybe you'll have more VP than me, more Burning Marks. You'll get more Immortals than me. I just don't have time because I'm on 2 accounts. So I'm showing you, like, the necessary, like, do all these things first type of stuff. All right, we got to do the double booster. And they're dead. But Underspire, we haven't really played it yet. We're just grabbing our lantern. And we just started doing that like a week ago. So we don't have like a billion lanterns. We probably have like 3 or 4. But before we stop doing this new account, I probably will be doing Underspire. So I can show you what a brand new player would do. And don't be sad, once this is over, we're going to be playing probably Puzzle Quest. So it's not like we're losing something, we're going to replace it with something else. And I feel like we still got a few weeks on this, at least. I feel like at least 2 or 3 weeks and up to like 2 months left on this. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's do that. I want to be like super contributing to the guild and doing guild events better and giving, like, I want to be able to give that 300,000 gold a few weeks in a row. That'd be cool. Because you're going to have to eventually. That's part of being a beginner. Eventually you're going to have to give the required amount of gold. So it's kind of, maybe that's like the end goal. Keep your mastery the same once you get all the mastery weapons. Do it in the order I told you to until you get all the mastery weapons. But after that, you just even them out. Keep them even. Chatathon was decent yesterday, huh? Like, I was listening back to it. Yeah, there was some, like, you have to kind of, like, keep listening, though, you know? There's definitely some awesome nuggets in there. At the beginning, I was super tired. And it gets better as it goes, I feel. It's always the middle is always the best. If you're looking to, like, you don't want to watch the whole 7 hours, and you want to, let's say you can watch 3 hours of it. You should probably watch it from, like, the 2-hour mark to the 5-hour mark or something. Or, like, the 3-hour mark until the 6-hour mark or something. Like, don't start at the very beginning if you can't watch the whole thing, you know? That would be the strat. Maybe put it on 1.25 times speed. 1.5 speed, something like that. Would be the strategy for that 7-hour live stream. Like, I feel like that's what a smart person would do. If you missed the chatathon yesterday, go and, you know, start it up. Start it on 1.5. Blaze through that first hour on 1.5 or something. Or even just skip the first hour. Get to the second hour and Once you start hearing the good stuff, you can turn it down to 1.25 or something. I don't think anybody should watch it on normal speed. Finlay kind of just takes out all the pauses and all the filler words. If you just put it on a little bit faster speed with your little cog thing settings. All right, Sword's Edge. 3 fights here. I got a lot of crap to do today, y'all. It's freaking Sunday too. I gotta go to the grocery store. I gotta call the place that we're trying to move to. I got to do some other work, so tomorrow's not crazy. Which involves multiple things. Just going to the grocery store is gonna take a couple hours. Let's do this. Okay, we need that. We need this. Gotta do both. Both of them. I think on Sunday you would be resting, relaxing. Got too much crap to do. Alright, 2 more fights here. Sana likes the story. It's like a comic book. That's a good tip. Even if you can't get far in, you can bank them up when you can. Yep. So then you could be doing, let's say if you saved up 10 lanterns or 20 lanterns or something before you start the Underspire, then you could double up on the 2nd boss and the 6th boss or something. Or like the 4th boss and the 6th boss or something. You get 2 big silvers and 2 big golds. You can use more than 1 lantern during an Underspire. That's why they roll over. You should grab it every week. I should have been grabbing it ever since it opened, but I didn't think about it till Tyrion said something. It's a good tip. And that's something that was never shown in any previous new account playthrough because Underspire didn't exist back then. The weapons that you pick at the beginning didn't exist back then. Shiny keys didn't exist back then. Underspire didn't exist back then. The new PvP system didn't exist back then. Immortals. Like, there's a lot of new stuff. That's why you got to keep doing new account playthroughs. If we're still doing this, if we're still going strong a year from now, I'll probably do another one. I should probably do a new account playthrough once a year. Maybe once every year and a half. I don't know. But periodically, I should do a new account playthrough. Leprechaun. Leprechaun. Let's get up that, which will get up Rowan. Boost her up. Oops. And we'll cast her. And they're all dead. Sana says, up to today, this account is a well of info. Did they re-roll the war bands? I haven't really been paying attention. I should probably be paying attention to that. Once I got like the goblins I wanted and Clockwork Sphinx, I haven't been... I probably should though, so I can get the banners and... I keep getting war coins for every single kingdom I do. Where's it at? The shop? War bands. Look, I have 450, so I should probably just buy them all, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just buy them all. Got Dark Troll. Never buy this, but you buy the first one. Bastion of Will. Darkfire Spear. White Aegis. Nothing too exciting here, for real. It's just the banners, really. And when we needed goblins and when we needed Clockwork Sphinx, which I don't think either one of those are here right now. Be Goblin Gang and like Mech Masters, and they're both missing. So if you're starting a new account right now, it would suck because you can't get either one of those. But We got goblins other ways. I think we got Clockwork Sphinx in a different way too. And I still have 200 war coins that I'm going to do nothing with. So just got to wait for them to rotate. This is like a ripoff. You don't do this. You just do the 50. There's like nothing good for the 15. All right, Silverglade, Magic Kingdom. Let's finish it up. Then we'll level it up. And we'll get another magic. And we'll open Archmagus, and we'll be able to chase that Reflection of Good weapon. And they're all dead. 2 more fights here, that's it. Yoke says the girlfriend asked, what are doing for 2 hours? Okay, we got drive there. That's probably like, it's like 15 to 20 minutes away. We got a shop, which is going to take 45 minutes to an hour. And then we got to drive home and put away the groceries. So it's at least 2 hours. I'm not like in the store for 2 hours. I mean like the total process. And it's a man shopping. Probably takes me a little bit longer. Trying not to forget things because I forget something every time. You forgot the milk. You forgot the bread. You forgot the tampons. How could you forget the tampons? I forgot them on purpose. Sorry, honey. Yeah, it's a good 10 to 15 minutes away at least, and then 10 to 15 minutes back. That's 30 minutes. 30 minutes to put the groceries away. An hour there, an hour 15 there, 15 to put them away, whatever. It's about 2 hours. Maybe I'm rounding up. Exaggerating like always. Could be an hour and 45. Gotta get a kid ready, take a kid with me. Kid's walking slow. Kid's asking for stuff. Does this kid want to go? Does that kid want to go? Wonder how many times I've been to the grocery store in my entire life. Probably a lot. Probably 50 times every year. Be a lot. Let's just do purple. Doesn't really matter. We just want the armor. Since Rowan was already up. And they're all dead. Gotta get the pawns, bro. Get the pads and the pawns. What other embarrassing stuff can we buy? Give me a full list of embarrassing things to buy. Make sure I can't go through the self-checkout, like I have too much stuff. I need the old man bagger with the toupee. Sana says, not for me tomorrow. TOD, no rest for this center. Yeah, TOD next week. If you don't burn down. Chad says Sawtooth is the star of the invasion event. Cryptworm is just the captain. Sharptooth, yeah, he's good. He's another tower killer. Sharptooth is definitely better than the captain. It's just that the captain has the extra points and the extra magic. So you kind of have to use it. And then the way I got my team set up, if I hit them with 2 Shoggoths, they die. And 2 things die. So I kind of like the way I got my team set up. But yeah, I showed a team with Sharptooth on it for the Monday video. I don't even know if I have it because it's an older invasion troop. That's always the problem with like that. It's a great idea, but it's also like a beginner team. And if the beginner hasn't been playing long enough, then they won't have it. But maybe they got it with keys. I don't know. It's always like something I think about, though. Alright, we just gotta finish these, level the Silverglade, and maybe go open some stuff, and probably get out of here. I don't want to be too long today. We just did a 7-hour stream yesterday, and I just wanted to check in with y'all and say some stuff and let you know what's been going on with this account. Not miss a day. Alright, 3 more fights. I think we have every single Kingdom quest done, I think. And that's the real accomplishment for today. We are done. Took a while. It wouldn't take you this long. You're going to play more. You're going to play every day. Don't let it take this long for you. I've just been trying to show you different things, or else I maybe would have just knocked them all out. Purple. Boost it. Kill them. Couple more, couple more. We're all the way done. 2 more fights. Done with Kingdom Quests. Still gotta do those little class quests, but there's only like 4 or 5 of them, and they only have like a couple fights. I'll probably just do those off stream. You've seen those before. Let's do blue. Let's do this. Let's cast this on this. And let's kill them. They're all dead. In the dirt. In their grave. In their coffin. In their casket. In their urn. Turn to dust. Sprinkle them on the ocean. Say a prayer. Carried by 6. Just singing today because I said a lot of stuff yesterday. That's my excuse. I'm just gonna sing today. Let's do brown, I guess. Doesn't matter. Just want the armor. Okay, there we go. We win. And they all fall down like a grandma falling down. And she says, oops, I can't get up. What was that? What that used to be? I've fallen and I can't get up. You got the button you push? I'm going to get that button for real, for sure. I might get that button when I'm like 50. I want the button you can push and like, if you fall down button. That seems awesome. Like, hopefully you never have to use it, but you got it. Make you feel good. Push the button. I'd probably push it every day. We got Baba Yaga. Pretty good troop. Once again, not used all the time. It's nice to have. It's like Azura. It's a solid troop that you're not going to use it if you have everything in the game, but here and there you might use Baba Yaga. She's good in like the arena. Baba Yaga. Okay, you've unlocked all the kingdoms of Crystara! Exclamation point. You also gained the rewards. You also gained the rewards! Exclamation point. Which there is none. Kingdom Deed Pack. 1 deed of each color. These can be used to help level your kingdoms above level 10. Keep an eye out for more deeds in the adventure board. You got 1 of every color. That's barely anything. Thank you for the 2% of a book, but you can level some of them for deeds until... Play the quest in these kingdoms. We already did the quest. What do you mean? What quests? Play the quests in these kingdoms for more rewards. What quests? Are there quests? Shopping rant. Allie says, stop complaining. We are an hour away from town. It's a 6-hour experience when we go. I wasn't complaining. Somebody said it. Why does it take 2 hours? And I was explaining why it takes 2 hours. I wasn't complaining. Life alert. Yeah. I've fallen and I can't get up. I think it's cool. I'm not saying making fun of it or anything. It's like an old commercial. Alright, so we gotta do all these class quests. I'll do those off stream, but we're gonna get Archmagus and Sunspear, probably Knight, Tidecaller, and Sentinel. So Sentinel for that Shield of Urskaya, and Archmagus for the Reflection of Good. What I want to do here? Oh yeah, Power. Did that. Let's see if we can do this. Upgrade a Silver Glade troop to level 5. Okay, there we go. Base rarity, like always. I showed this in the last stream. You want to do commons if you can. They just cost less. We'll go to 15 because we know we're going to need to go to 15 anyway for later powers. Yeah, hit that like button. Just like your button. Whatever button you want to talk about. Maybe your fun button. I haven't gone to the grocery store yet, but normally it's the parking situation. You know, dummies parked in 5 spots. And then you walk in, there's no carts, and then you get the crappy cart with the crappy wheel. You're like popping a willy the whole time because you don't want the sound of nails on the chalkboard the whole time through the store. And it doesn't even happen until you're halfway through the store. So you're like pushing your cart. You already got a bunch of groceries in your cart. And then halfway through the store, like one of the wheels falls off and there's sparks and it's just going... And everybody's looking at you. And then everybody's always going for the thing you want to go for. There's 3 ladies talking in front of the hot dogs. There's 2 dudes high-fiving in front of the bread. There's an old man just staring at the milk and won't move. You know what I'm saying? And then there's always the old lady just pushing her cart down the middle of the aisle, and you can't even get around her, and she just keeps going down the middle. It's supposed to be like a road. The right side, you're supposed to stay on the right side, okay? It's just like the road. They didn't paint a line down the middle, but you should use your cart like it's your car and drive on the right side of the road. You're supposed to think about other people. You don't just think about yourself and drive right down the middle and just hang out in front of the hot dogs and talk to your buddy like it's your favorite thing to do. Let's go to the grocery store and talk to my buddy in front of the hot dogs. Now you drive on the right side of the road. You want me to paint a line down the middle of the aisle? Because it's the same thing. You're driving your cart, you're driving your car. Stay on the right side so somebody can pass you on the left side. Okay? They might be coming the opposite direction just like a car, and they can go by. There's room for 2 carts. There really is. There's probably room for like 2.5 carts, for real. So why are you driving down the middle of the road and just stopping and just standing there? And so nobody can go. We have to go all the way around just to get around you. I have to go down a whole other aisle so I can go around and get my shells and cheese. I got to go all the way out. I'm trying to get some soup here. I'm trying to make it down to the shells and cheese, but Dorothy is in the middle of the freaking aisle just standing there, and I can't get by her. So I got to go all the way around down the coffee aisle and all the way around so I can go get my shells and cheese. Instead of just like, she stays on stay on one side of the road, okay, Dorothy? What are you doing? There's room enough for 2 carts. You don't stay in the middle. You're not the only one in the world. It's ridiculous. I'll like scoot my cart as close to the side, I almost hit the stuff. If somebody's coming the other way, I'm scooting, doing this boot scooting buggy with my cart. Yeah, there was a Steven Seagal rant. He was a melted marshmallow. Silver Glade. Upgrade 3 Silver Glade troops to level 10. So we gotta do 2 more. Do base rarity. Apply filter. Go to the bottom. Grab another low level dude. Level him up to 15. Same thing again, one more time. Don't waste souls by doing 16. We're not going to use this troop. Maybe one day, but why waste those 300 souls if you don't have to right now? Your hubby died when the toilet ran? I know, that was probably the best one. You gotta straddle it backwards. Use the toilet tank as your table. That's what it's there for. You got some water in there if you want to dip something in the water. Yeah? You want to dip something in the water like you got yourself a piece of bread or something. Instead you don't have no sauce. You dip your bread in the water tank. That's what it's there for. Take off the lid. You refill your cup with water. That's what it's there for. You got a whole big bowl of water just waiting for you. Just take the lid off, dip your cup in there. Got refill. Got a refill. You can even hit the button if you want some more. Some fresh water. I already do this? Yes. No. Maybe so. Alright. Get out of there, dummy. Escape. You can do so much with the toilet rant. Straddling it backwards. Take off your whole pants. Unlock 3 traits on 4 Silverglade troops. Well, this might be tough. We don't have, like, unlimited trait stones, and we've already done a lot of Magic Kingdoms, and we've already used a lot of trait stones. That's why I keep saying it's a shared resource. Yeah, so you gotta be careful. You can't just level whatever. You can't just trait everything that you get all the time, or you're not gonna be able to do this. And I've already done like 3 of them, so it's getting harder and harder for me to do this. Traits. All right, we got 14 there. Let's do it. Try to do ones that you have a lot of trait stones of. Like, some kingdoms weren't even open, so some of my trait stones are pretty low. Because I was jumping around during the Vault event to different kingdoms so I could get different trait stones. Like, as I was mostly going for Vault Keys, so I wasn't, like, concentrating on trait stones. But as I was farming Vault Keys and Verses, I would go to different kingdoms to get different trait stones. I would equip a class to get class experience, but wasn't my main focus. Got 5. We might do it because it is a Magic Kingdom. But we'll take a look. See if there's anything easier. 9, that's a little better. Let's do that. We still have 7. We can do a lot of stuff with 7 trait stones still. 10, that's pretty good. You gotta think ahead here. Don't even have that. So imagine the only troop left we had to trait was like red and purple, and we didn't have the trait stone now. That would suck. We got 17. Let's do that one. We got plenty. Boom, level 3. Is it pizza time? Dip your pizza in the toilet tank. It cools it off. It's hot. The pizza's hot. You dip it in the toilet tank. Upgrade 5 Silverglade troops to level 15. Alright, 2 more. Go to the bottom. Base rarity. Apply filter. Go all the way down. Okay, this one's already 15. This one's already. Let's do this one. Just costs the least. Unless you see a troop that you're definitely going to use. Like, we could look through them just in case, but we just need to do one more. So if there's one crazy, like, awesome, like, we really don't have any. I could do Moon Mage or something, or Elspeth. We might use those. I'm going to do Elspeth. It just costs a little more. See, 3,000 instead of 2,000. But it's a troop I might use. Pizza time. Toilet humor just works for everybody. Almost. Unless you're eating. Fill up your cereal bowl. Run out of milk. Okay, can we collect a legendary? Alright, we would have to go to the underworld. It's the same problem we have in the other Magic Kingdom. So we're going to do that. Before we do this, like, we got to make sure we can do this. This might be a waste. It won't be, like, in the long run, but, like, right this second, it would be a waste to do these 2 if we can't do this one. Because we're not going to... we get all these 2 all the way done, we get nothing. So what's the point of doing 3 whole troops using a ton of trait stones if we can't even get this done? We could maybe go to a different kingdom and use those trait stones, and we have a legendary in that kingdom, and we already have a weapon fully upgraded. So just think ahead, you know. It's a shared resource. But, okay. Let's go do the other one, since we already know it's All-Seeing Eye. Get our tribute. We're getting way more tribute now. That's another positive of leveling your kingdoms and stuff, and your power level and all that. You get more tribute. So we're actually getting gems now. We used to get like 1 gem or 2 gems. Now we're getting 7 to 10. Because we're getting more tributes here. We got 8 tributes. We got 7 gems. It's -1. Alright, back to Darkstone, right? And to see what the Associated Kingdom is, hit this. It's usually right under it. And then you can double check. All-Seeing Eye. You can go to your collection. Go to Kingdoms. Go to All-Seeing Eye. And it's right here, Darkstone. So we're double checking. We're looking for this guy. He would count as a legendary from Darkstone. Even though he's an All-Seeing Eye troop, he still counts. And it's easier to get this guy than it would be to open random chests. So let's do this. Nothing yet. There he is. Legendary. Now let's go right back up so you can see. Oops. What's going on here? Alright, there we go. Alright, right back up to Darkstone. And power. And look, green. Now we can do this. Unlock 3 traits on 7 Darkstone troops. We need to do 3 more. Go all the way to the bottom. He's already traded. This one's not. 3. Pretty low. Traded. Not. 12. I'll do that. That's 1. Sister of Nightmares. Already done. I'm stupid. Alright. Shadow Beast is done. Hag. 7, I guess. We'll still have 5. You could look through every single troop and just do the trait stones you have the most of if you want. I'm just being impatient here. That's not. That's too close. I don't want to run out of those. 2, that would use all of mine. I always like to keep a stash of almost everything. But you never know when you're going to need them. 5. Oh, no. 3 out of 3. Poop. I should be looking at the color. There we go. 14. See, that was worth waiting. So we know we have a lot of this blue-brown. Another magic right there. Bang. Got it. Now maybe we'll have enough to have every magic. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Magic Kingdoms on Power 5. Here's the last one. Can we do it? I'll probably use everything I got just to get it done. So, okay, we got to collect a legendary troop first. We're not going to do that. Let's go. That would be what? Straight under it. Silverglade. Silver Necropolis, I think. Dang, we still got to do the quest to open the portal. Alright, we'll do it. Let's do it. It also adds flavor, you're right. Some extra pepperonis. Philip says, catching up on video, but talking about reading the story dialogue. Been using it to help my little ones read better out loud. Alright. I need to do that, man. I need to read a book. I've always wanted to read a book and then come onto YouTube and, like, talk about the book. But I don't think it would get, like, 0 views. So. What's a book everybody in the chat has read? Lord of the Rings? Would that be one? Could I reread Lord of the Rings and then talk about it on video and maybe get a couple views? It's the first one that comes to mind. Would Lord of the Rings work? What about Harry Potter? I've never read Harry Potter. That would be new to me. You guys, amongst yourselves, decide what book you have all read that I could read and talk about on video. Because otherwise, it would probably just be some random book and nobody would care. Let's read The Mouse on the Motorcycle. I'm going to make a video about the mouse on the motorcycle. Would you watch that? I read the first chapter, then I make a video, and I say, this is what happened in The Mouse and the Motorcycle, and what I think about it. In Chapter 1, the mouse got a motorcycle. Somebody was throwing away a motorcycle, and the mouse was trotting by. He asked the person, "What's wrong with your motorcycle?" Person said, "This motorcycle sucks. Every time I go to the racetrack, it loses. It's a loser." It starts kicking it. The mouse says, "Well, if you don't want it, I'll take it. If you don't want that motorcycle, I'll take it." The guy drops his drawers and takes a dump on it, starts kicking it some more, picks it up and slams it on the ground, spits on it and says, "Sure, you can have it if you want, but it's got poopy on it and spit, but you can have it. It's a loser anyway. Go get me a new one, Kawasaki. Give me a Kawasaki instead. This one's dookie. Lose it. It's not me. I'm not the loser that's losing all the races. It's the bike's fault. I'm gonna go get me a Kawasaki." Mouse is like, "All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it off your hands. I know it's a crappy bike, crappy motorcycle. I just never had one before, and I want to pop a willy." The guy just stomps off, go get his Kawasaki. Mouse brushes off the poopy, brushes off the spit, picks it up, saying loving words to it, like, "It's okay, buddy. It'll be alright. I know you're not a loser. It was that guy. He's the loser. His Kawasaki's gonna lose, too." You take it home. Mouse takes it home to a garage, and he starts working on it. He becomes a paper boy, so he can afford the upgrade. He can get some parts for it. Like the guy ripped off the tire guard thingy on the front, and like he ripped the seat. Just has a pole. He was riding it with the pole. There's no seat. He just would sit on the pole. That's probably why he was losing, because he had a pole up his butt while he was racing. So Mouse delivers papers. He's throwing them on the roof. He's throwing them through the front door, screen door, like breaking their glass, throwing it through the window, putting it in the bush, just leaving it on top of their car. But he makes enough money to go buy a bike seat so he doesn't have to ride it with no seat, because that would hurt your butt. And you'd probably be horrible at racing, and then you would go buy a Kawasaki. He puts a new little front fender on it. You know, he kick-starts it, vroom vroom, it sounds awesome. It's like really, really fast. It just looked ugly. It just looked ugly. It didn't have a seat. It didn't have like a front fender. But it sounds fast. You know? Kick starts it, you know? At first it doesn't start. He has to keep vroom, vroom, vroom. Then it roars to life. It's kind of at first it's kind of like it don't know, because it just had a bad owner. It's kind of standoffish. It don't want to start. The mouse is like, "It's okay. Kawasaki's gone. It's just me now, the mouse." The mouse with the motorcycle is what they're gonna call me. He makes enough money being a paper mouse. He fixes it up. It's all nice and shiny. And then he goes to the track and he races a race. He enters a race after he learns how to ride it and stuff. And the bike and him become, you know, one. At first they're not meshed. It's like oil and water at first because this bike was just mistreated by Kawasaki. So the bike has to get used to the mouse, and the mouse is like a nice guy. But eventually, they're no longer oil and water. They're actually like one. And they're just killing it. Popping wheelies, jumping jumps. Doing some sweet jumps. Out front of Napoleon Dynamite's house. You go to the track. Enter a race. And Kawasaki's there, of course, you know. He's got his new bike. He said, "This one's awesome, man. I got second place yesterday. I'm gonna get first place today. You're going down with that stupid, spitty, poopy bike that you got right there. Look at that thing. Nothing but a loser. Bike's nothing but a loser." He kind of gives it a kick. He's like, "Kawasaki here got second place yesterday. Got 50 more CCs than that piece of crap. I threw that thing in the dumpster. I'm gonna win today." He's got blonde hair. His name's Blake. We call him Kawasaki, though. Start the race. Blake, when his Kawasaki tears out of there, he gives you another little kick, knocks you over. The mouse picks his bike up. He says some loving words to it. Like, "It's okay, man. We're gonna do fine. We're just trying to, you know. It's gonna be okay. Don't be nervous, bike." And he starts riding. He's doing okay. Kawasaki's in first place. Kawasaki's tearing it up. Middle finger in the crowd and stuff. Standing on the pegs, just shooting the double bird at everybody. Because he's an a-hole. Mouse on the motorcycle's in last place. But he's lovingly telling his bike, "It's okay, we're gonna be fine. We're doing good. It's our first race. Who cares if Kawasaki wins? Blake with his Justin Bieber hair that's blonde. He's in first place, just giving the double bird to everybody. Like, he skids around the corner. He skids in the mud around a corner. And he just dirt shoots in everybody's face. And he's just, "Yeah, fuck you. I'm in first place, asshole." He knocks somebody's beer out of their hand. He keeps going. And the mouse on the motorcycle just starts slowly gaining ground, baby. He's in 6th place, then he's in 5th place, then he's in 4th place, then he's in 3rd place. Uh-oh, here comes the last lap. He gets in 2nd place. There's Kawasaki. He's up ahead, middle fingering people. All of a sudden, jump at the last second. Big jump. Mouse on the motorcycle just flies over him. Jumps like over Kawasaki, wins the race, lands right in front of him, like, Kawasaki's like, "Oh," and he wrecks and destroys his new bike. And then he's like, "I didn't know that bike was that fast. I wish I'd never threw it away. Now my new bike is destroyed. I was middle finger, I was winning." But the mouse on the motorcycle ends up winning. Because he's got the old awesome bike that was actually cool. And the guy just sucks at racing. It wasn't the bike's fault. That's the moral of the story. Alright, okay. Let's open portals. We're trying for the legendary. What's the legendary here? And I will catch up in the chat. I'm sorry, I just told a whole story. Silver Necropolis. And that's how the video would go. I would read a book, and then I would tell a story about the book, I guess. I don't know. Silver Necropolis. I think it's Vanya. Show all. Yeah, so it's associated to Silverglade. That's the first thing we want to see. And then we want to know which one's the legendary. Here it is, Vanya. So we're looking for Vanya here so we can level up our power. And she's a good legendary anyway. We had to do the quest to open the portals. We got 4 chances here. Should be just enough, hopefully. Tyrion's here! Okay, nothing there. Vanya! Oh yeah! She's a good one anyway. Hits all enemies. Boosted by blessed allies. Summon us over an Acropolis troop. Bless a random ally in 4 or 5 gym match. She's decent anyway, so that was totally worth it. And now we can go up top. Go to Silverglade. Go to power. We got it. Green. Let's do this one first. It's easy. Fully upgrade a weapon from Silverglade. Just do whatever one you have the most stones for. We got 798. 11, so we're definitely not doing that one. 256. 256. So we're doing this one here. First one. We got 798. Because I've been doing everything. You've been following along, right? You're doing the same things I'm doing, huh? So you should have this many too. Don't skip anything. Boom. Unlock 3 traits on 7 Silverglade troops. So now this is our last Magic Kingdom. We're going to do whatever we can do. If we run out of trait stones, oh well, you know. I'm going to try not to, but we got to do 3 of them. Alright, we know we had, what is it? Brown and... We already did this one, huh? Okay. So. Not done. Right, let's go up here a little bit, because I feel like we already looked at some of these. Okay, nope, can't do that one. Yeah, 6 out of 3. Oh well, I'm just gonna go to the bottom and just do whatever ones I can. I don't care. This is the last one. I can get trait stones. If I need them. We're accomplishing a goal here, so I don't care to spend them to 0. We might not even have to. 7-year-old niece was reading book yesterday. It was cute. Alright, at least one more, huh? Alright, that's fine. And we did it! So every single Magic Kingdom on level 10 and level 5. Another magic stat. And I really didn't have to wait too long to do it. As soon as all the Magic Kingdoms were open, I had them all on 10 and 5. I just now opened Silverglade, and every Magic Kingdom's on 10 and 5. Darkstone, 10 and 5. Blighted Lands, 10 and 5. Zal'Kari, 10 and 5. Karakoth, 10 and 5. And Silverglade, 10 and 5. So as far as kingdoms go, the next thing I would do is level as many of them to 10 as I can. Did magic first, did armor second, doing attack third. So I'm working on attack right now. I just don't want to go like super low on gold, so I just did some the other day and whatnot. So I'm not going to do any today, but like some of these I could do to 4 because I just opened them and you get troops and stuff. And we always do to 4, so let's do to 4. This will give us a little bit of tribute and stuff. And 4 is harmless. It's barely anything. So why not? The ones that we have at 1. Is there any more? Okay, over here. We'll get some troops. Somebody keeps texting me. People have been bugging me all morning. I'm just never... No one ever thinks I'm doing anything, you know? Pretty crazy. I can't imagine... Like, I always think these people must be doing nothing. And then they're sitting there doing nothing thinking that I'm doing nothing. And you guys know that I'm literally doing something right now. So, yeah. I love, like, working from home is hard because everybody that doesn't work from home thinks you're doing nothing all the time. It's just weird. I'm doing way more than you think. It takes way more work to do everything by yourself than it does to go into an already established place with all the systems already set. You just have to sit down and start working. I'm doing everything by myself all the time, so I'm always busy. I'm never doing nothing. I'm not sitting here watching Garfield. Alright, let's see. What have y'all been saying? What about using orbs? Also, I feel like at this stage in the game, orbs are the hardest to get resource. Orbs, you would, vault events the easiest way to get orbs, and then guild events. So being in a good guild and them getting the events done, you get some orbs there, and then your vault event, opening your vault keys, you get orbs. And I use orbs, but only on, like, if I get Queen Beatrix and I need that third trait right now, I'll use an orb. Or, Mirage Queen, I needed that third trait and I didn't have the stones, I'll use that orb there. I just got Ossifer. Maybe I should use an orb on Ossifer because he's an awesome troop and we just got it and costs a lot, so maybe I use an orb on him. Very specific situations, but you can use orbs, just use them wisely and sparingly. Like maybe we're trying to do the Truffle Shuffle team and Forest Troll, we don't have the trait stones, but we want them fully traded or something. Like we could do maybe that. That'd be a borderline. Or you get High King Irongut, or maybe that's not a good example, but Arachne Weaver or some crazy good mythic. You could save your orbs and then use them on the mythics. Or something you need immediately like Queen Beatrix or the other examples I already said that I'm just going to re-say. I wouldn't use them all willy-nilly on just random things, but if I had ran out of trait stones and I needed like one orb to get that magic stat there, maybe. I probably would have the patience to wait, but maybe. As long as you're not using orbs on every single troop for every single power. Some sort of middle ground, and mostly leaning towards not using orbs, but just using them when you absolutely have to. Because you want to save them to get Zul'Goth and CT and Enraged Kurundara, but you can also use them in emergency situations where something special pops up. Or maybe an event, you're trying to do a guild event, and like you're on, oh man, last week I barely did anything, and I was on vacation the week before that, and the week before that I barely did anything, and this guild is really about to kick me out. I have no gems. Uh-oh, what do? Oh, I have these orbs. I could buy the guild event troop. I have enough for that, but then I can orb it, and then I'll be okay, and I'll do as much as I can this guild event. Like, if you're in an emergency situation. Lord of the Rings, Hitchhiker Through the Galaxy, Dresden Files. Dune. Allie says Lord of the Rings is a good one to discuss when and where you discovered the books, how they affected you, and compared to the movies. Yeah, I could read the book and then watch the movie and then talk about it on video. Pizza Time says 7-year-old niece was reading book yesterday. It was cute. Philip says I feel like asking a group of nerds best book series to read, talk about is like getting people to agree on pizza toppings. Yeah. I was just hoping there was like one book that everybody has read. Mouse on the Motorcycle, right? My brother is restoring an Indian. Ooh. Ooh, what about the Indian in the cupboard? We could read that. Go, mouse, go! Get Rue 15. You're late, Mark. You missed the Mouse on the Motorcycle story. I didn't think I was going to be doing anything like that today. I thought I was going to do a short stream and just... Alright, is there anything left we need to do? It is Sunday. Is there something I haven't shown? I'm going to do these classes on my own. I'm going to finish these faction quests probably on my own. I'm going to do my City of Thieves 3 times a day every day. Don't need to... I just say it every time so you don't stop doing it. XP booster. Complete a delve. Boom. City of Thieves. Adventure board. I'm definitely doing this. Dungeon. I do this every day. Every single day. I still haven't gone down the stairs though. So that is one thing. Good. And I got a trap. Cool. And I got 2 traps. Awesome. We could run this. We do this every stream, so we'll just do it. We'll do this, and then I'll show you one, like, guild event fight, and then we'll be done for the day. I wanted to pretty much get all my kingdoms done and open and then show you the kingdom power thing. So I've shown you what I wanted to show. And talk about the class weapons and whatnot. And like get you up to speed on the new account and what it's been doing. I think we've accomplished our goal for the day. So we will do the dungeon and do like 1 or 2 guild event fights. And that'll be it. If you want more, go watch the chatathon yesterday. There's 7 hours of craziness. First, I let the chat pick my arena team. And then we were talking about how people around here are so smart that they sit on the toilet backwards. And then I thought maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe the street is a playground. Maybe you should sit on the toilet and straddle it backwards. I could be doing everything wrong. It's not every day I watch somebody take a dump. So how am I supposed to know? You're not supposed to turn around and sit down. I mean, I might be doing it wrong. All these years I've been turning around like an idiot, wasting time. I mean, it's got to be the case if the street is a playground. I mean, it just can't go. They're not. There's no way. They're tied together. If the street is a playground, then you're supposed to straddle the toilet backwards. Okay, we did it. Yay! And it's Sunday, so let's show this. Ooh, so close. 3,700 diamonds. I just gotta open those vault keys. I bet you got 4K. So whatever happens, like on the Soul Forge on tomorrow, the Soul Forge, if there's something crazy good like High King Iron Gut or Iron Hawk, or they're probably not even in the cycle, but just for example, I could get there for sure if I needed to. If High King Iron Gut is there, I would probably just open all my vault keys. I would buy the dungeon offers. I would make sure I can get it. So that's gonna make the underworld super way easier to get to 500 and do all that stuff. I'm really close to having enough diamonds to get a mythic. I could do it next week. It's just from doing dungeon every day, being in a good guild, and doing vault event properly. That's how you get diamonds. Alright, last thing, guild event. Just to show I'm doing it. I already showed you my score and everything, but let's show an example of a battle. I bought the Crypt Worm because I mean, you pretty much have to at some point. And then double Shoggoth with the Essence of Evil is what I'm using on this super low level account. And I've been doubling up on, it's getting too hard for me a little bit. So I do 1. So I have to use 2 per now, but I wasn't until yesterday. All the way up until yesterday I was using 1 sigil a fight. And it's just getting a little bit too hard for me, so I have to do 2. But you can always just do something. You could do this. It's better than doing nothing. You could do this. Better than doing nothing. But I'm doing the least because I want to do as many fights as I can. And get as many points as I can. But it was getting hard for me. I was losing troops. That was my sign to use more sigils. I lost like my first 2 troops one fight. And I'm like, oh crap, I better start doubling up on sigils now. I didn't just say, oh, I can't do anymore. Can't do anymore now. I'm gonna be a leech. Raven Tower one-shotty on the potty. Backwards. Good old Shoggoth. Already coming in handy. Glad I got it. Got a kill. This doesn't do anything to the towers, but it's it's green, it's exploding the whole board. Like, I don't really care, it's fine. Can get an instant kill. Yeah, I'm losing troops even with 2 sigils, so I'm definitely doing the right thing here. Scream. Uh-oh. Quit hitting me. There. Don't matter. You don't lose points if you lose a troop on this event. As long as we win, we're okay. And we killed 4 towers. But we got 8 points because we're using the right captain. The Crypt Worm. 8 towers destroyed. Got 2 more sigils. Let's do another one. Dun 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 dun. Pizza Time says, never read the book but saw the movie. Little Indian in the cupboard. I liked it. Yeah. Mark says, I am the proud new owner of 11 Immortals and Kukulkan. Now I can buy books with gold marks. Yeah. You might be one of the only people in the game to have that troop. That's awesome. Not that anybody else should do it, please. Nobody else get Kukulkan, but it's cool that Mark got it. He wanted it. He put in the extra effort to get like extra gold marks. Those aren't his like normal regular gold marks. A normal person just going and doing a certain amount of PvP a day and getting a certain amount of gold marks a week. Like he had thousands because he was doing lots and lots and lots and lots of PvP. So he is a totally not a normal player that would... Most people should not get Kukulkan, basically. You are not Mark. You're not sitting there in PvP for that long. Now, unless you are, I mean, if you're in first place, then you do you. But if you're not in first place, you probably shouldn't do it. Let's get a kill here. Probably should have hit something else that wasn't already hit. So that's kind of dumb, but they're still dead. It's alright. Shagarath with that explosion gets up the other Shagarath. Cast this one. Boom. Get a kill. Take some skulls so they don't take them and hit me. Let's get up our Essence of Evil. Let's take this brown. Let's kill this one, because we can kill this one with Shagarath, because it's got 16 HP. Boom. 8 towers. Alright, let's do the last fight. We only got 2 left. Might as well. That way I make sure I do it today. You had to break protocol. Winner, winner, Cindy's chicken dinner. It's all about the books now. It's all about the Benjamins. Ice Cube and Mike Epps. That's a little sneaky, underrated movie there if you've never seen it. All about the Benjamins. It's kind of like a Friday movie that it's not called Friday. So if you like Friday, especially the ones with Mike Epps in them, you should go check out All About the Benjamins. It's almost, I think it's better. It's almost better than, it's really close. Like, it might as well be Friday Part 4 or something, or 5. 3.5 or something. Probably Friday 3.5, if you like Friday. All About the Benjamins. Friday 3.5. Except for Ice Cube's like a bounty hunter, and Mike Epps is like a criminal. So it's not Friday, but it's got the same people in it. Acting the same way. Almost. The same people acting the same way. Ice Cube starring as Ice Cube. Don't you love when the actor just has to play themselves in every movie? Wouldn't that be cool? Like, you don't even have to be a character, you just be yourself. Like, no one cares if you can really act or not, you just have to play yourself in a movie. You can do it every single time for every single movie. The Rock is The Rock. The Rock will never be Rain Man, you know? He's not Dennis or Dustin Hoffman or whatever his name is. He's never going to be Gilbert Grape. Yeah. The Rock is always going to be The Rock. No matter what the movie is called, The Rock is going to be The Rock. He's not going to be Gilbert Grape or Rain Man. There's no way. He can't do that. He's not a real actor. He's just The Rock in every movie. That'd be crazy. Like, you're not even a good actor, but you just have to play yourself. Like Hulk Hogan, The Rock, even like Vin Diesel, for real. He's just Vin Diesel. It's not like he's Gilbert Grape or Rain Man. He's just Vin Diesel. I think David Hasselhoff is a better actor than Vin Diesel. Tom Cruise is a better actor than The Rock. Play like different characters. I don't know. Tom Cruise is kind of Tom Cruise, but you know, like Collateral and then like Top Gun and Dick Trickle. I don't know. He plays slightly different things sometimes. I don't even like him that much, but you know, he's a decent actor. Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah. He can be a cowboy in one, and then he's Gilbert Grape in the other one. And he's in a horror movie about Johnny Depp. Alright, y'all. I better get out of here. That was it for today. Just wanted to keep you up to date here. Tomorrow we got the new weekly preview. All that good stuff. Tower of Doom, right? Tuesday we'll do the main account again. Faction event. Whatever we didn't do on Monday. Wednesday's EverQuest. Thursday we're back at the new account. And hopefully by then, what are we going to do by then? We got all the Kingdom Quests done. We got all of our Magic Kingdoms leveled. Hopefully I'll have all the Attack Kingdoms leveled. We still got some more Underworld troops to get. I'll open all my keys and stuff. We'll do that, because I got some keys. Not a lot, but I'll save them up for Thursday. So mostly we got to go get the rest of the troops in the Underworld, and we got to get the rest of our kingdoms to level 10. And then I'll be showing like the guild event and stuff like that, and anything else that happens in between. We're leveling the classes, getting the class weapons. I'm going to open all the classes. I'll do that off stream. So I'll get all the faction quests done off stream. I'll get all the classes open off stream. But then like on stream, I'm hoping to have like, we'll start getting more legendaries in the Underworld and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we need to be doing, I guess, and getting those class weapons. Like, you get the easy to get things. We're not just like saving up keys and trying to get Ironhawk, you know? We're getting things that we know we can get. Essence of Evil, Reflection of Good, Skeleton Key, Shoggoroth, King Gobtruffle, Miraji Queen, Queen Beatrix. We're getting those things we know we can just go get, and they're good. We're not just wishing on a prayer and a shooting star and a red bird. Now we hope we get Ironhawk, and if we don't, we're mad. Now we're using Rowan, it's awesome. We're getting Gobtruffle. We're getting all these things, we can just go get them. If we do a thing, we can. All I have to do is this, and then I can go get that, and it's not a wishing on a star. So, but yeah. Tom Cruise is Lex Grossman, yeah. The Wolf of Wall Street, remember Leonardo and that? That was good. Alright, Joe, I better go. Ice-T was pretty good, yeah. At first he was just Ice-T, but then I think he got a little bit better. He got a little bit better. But I gotta get out of here. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Get about the channel comment below, and I will see y'all next time for the weekly preview. All the good news stuff tomorrow. I'll see you there. Teams and everything. Early, 9:30 a.m. EST, hopefully. Main account. But thanks for joining me today. Chad, Classic, EverQuest, Wonderful, Mark, Nugent, Sana, Ali Bandy, Pizza Time, Tyrion Shark, Philip Jenner. Got Pizza Time. We got Dervicious, Yoke the Ham, Ali, Chad, Sana, Yoke, Brian Walker. We got Chad. We got Leon was here today. Got Yoke. We got Sana. We got Chad. We got Brian. Chad with a 2. Hey, man. Hey. Chadathon was yesterday. What are you doing, man? But appreciate it, man. That $2. Chad standing out there, you know. Standing out there. Standing out there. But gotta go. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out.